colon health is something that's completely neglected today. If you do not keep your colon clean, keeping your mind in a balanced state is very, very difficult. So in Ayurveda and Siddha, first thing if you say anything, you are having sleepless nights, you are having disturbed something, mild, any kind of psychological problems, first thing is purging. Purge the system, clean the colon, suddenly you feel little balanced. It is not a whole solution, but it'll bring the basic necessary atmosphere in the body to make the corrections. Either with medicine or with necessary practices, you can bring about correction. A yogi is always supposed to, have bowel movement twice a day.
See? Twice a day.
Because the colon should be always clean. If you want to do certain sadhana, colon should be clean, and we know this, that if the colon is in a certain level of impurity or if a certain level of waste material are in the colon and we do certain yogic practices, the body will start emanating bad smell. And it also gets into your head, for sure. So it is directly connected. If you retain the shit, it gets into your head and messes up your life in so many different ways. So the impurities in the body should go as quickly as possible. I feel a whole lot of doctors are saying you must eat as often as possible, don't eat a big meal, eat every 2 hours, something like this. See, when the food is in the stomach bag, not in the intestine, when it's in the stomach bag, when the digestive process is on the cellular level, the purification will not happen. The cells will retain impurities for a long period because digestive process is happening means everything else is brought down, including your brain.
Yeah.
So, in yogic system there must be a minimum of 6 to 8 hours gap between one meal and the next. If that is not possible, at least 4 to 5 hours. 5 hours space is a must. Less than that means you're causing trouble to yourself. So in the yoga center, the day starts with a small marble-sized ball of neem and turmeric. There are many aspects to this, of what impact it has on your system. What the neem does to your system? Well, in more tangible terms, one immediate thing it will do is, it will keep your alimentary tract clean. When we say clean, this is a region, this whole digestive process is a region where you have maximum amount of other life. So within this alimentary tract, there are a whole host of microorganisms. Many of them have turned friendly to us. We are living because of them, we are able to digest food because of them. Many functions in the body happen because of them. But still there are many who are harmful to us. The uniqueness of neem, especially when it is taken along with turmeric, if these two things go together, largely those things which are not necessary for the body, those things which can harm the body, any kind of parasital life which is there, all these things get eliminated.
Shortly before the Enlightenment, Buddha was resting under a tree. A group of folk singers walked past him, and he overheard them say that a lute will not produce a beautiful music if it is too tight, or if it is too loose. So tighten the strings of the lute in the middle, neither too tight nor too loose. Then only it can produce a melodious music. When Buddha heard this, it shocked him greatly. This just shook his very being, because now he came to realize where he was going wrong. Now he knew why he wasn't enlightened yet. Till now he had tried everything to get the awakening experience. He had visited every well-known spiritual master of his time, but none could satisfy his thirst for divine. None could show him the doors to the kingdom of heaven. So he finally left all his masters. He chose to walk the spiritual path on his own. He decided that now he alone would be his own guiding light. Then he practiced severe physical and mental austerities, so severe that all the flesh from his body disappeared, and he was reduced to being just a bag of bones. Time came when he did not have the strength to walk even a few steps. This severe asceticism made him terribly weak in body and mind. Divine sees only your intentions. Even when what you are doing is wrong, but your intention is in the right place, then the universal intelligence interferes to set right what you are doing wrong. This is what happened with Buddha. His intentions were set on spiritual awakening. He simply wanted to awaken from this terrible dream of identification with body and mind. But the way he chose was not conducive to this realization. So the divine interfered. He heard those folk singers talk about the lute. That it produces beautiful music only in certain conditions. This made Buddha realize what he had to do now. Earlier in his life as a prince, he was being too loose with the instrument of this body, indulging in feast every now and then. And now as a monk, he was being too tight, too strict with the body, depriving it of the basic nutrition. And so this body-mind complex couldn't produce the eternally melodious music of self-realization. Recognizing his mistake, he chose to take the middle path. He now looked after his body but didn't pamper it. And soon with this middle path, he became the enlightened sage, the Buddha. So you see, Buddha's life is a perfect example for a seeker to realize the importance of looking after the body. The body is the temple of the divine. The body is the only place in the whole universe where you can meet the divine. So how can you ignore the temple and hope to see the divine? How can you keep the temple in awful condition, in terrible condition, and hope to have a meeting with the divine? This is not possible. As a spiritual seeker, it's your duty to look after the body and see that it stays fit. And there are only 3 ways of keeping the body fit. Diet is an important and integral part of your physical and mental well-being. And because of this, it has a great bearing on your spiritual well-being as well. You must be careful about what you eat. You just cannot eat anything and everything. Eat what keeps your body light and energetic. That only you can decide what keeps you light and energetic. Eating right is really important, but eating the right amount is equally important as well. Sometimes we eat right but don't eat the right amount. So that can really hamper the flow of energy within you. So you must be careful about what you eat and how much you eat. Remember one more thing as well. Whenever you eat, eat mindfully, eat consciously, eat with awareness. Healthy food is an indispensable part of one's physical well-being. But equally important is the way that healthy food goes in your body. Enjoy every morsel, enjoy every bite. The more you enjoy, the lesser will be the chances of overeating. Overeating happens because we don't really enjoy our food. We don't eat our food consciously. We just gobble that down. When you eat your food this way, you are really disrespecting the food, and this will have a negative impact on your well-being. To keep your body healthy, you cannot undermine the importance of exercise. You must exercise every day. Any form of physical activity will do. A simple walk is as good as any other exercise. Or if you can dance, I would say nothing is better than this. Physical activity will remove the blockages that disrupt the flow of energy within us. These blockages don't allow the energy to flow freely within us. These days, when our lifestyle has become sedentary, the need for physical activity becomes more. Whatever spiritual practices you do, that has a great positive impact on your physical and mental well-being. It works both ways. Healthy diet and exercise boost your meditation, and meditation in turn boost your physical and mental well-being. So finally I would say, exercise, dance, eat right, eat consciously, and meditate to unlock the imperishable treasure that is hidden within each one of you.